everybody, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching me for... Yeah, come in. Hey, do you want your cup of tea now? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, okay, that one. Thank you. Nice. Watch out, it's really hot. Oh, okay. There you go, okay. Have fun, you guys. Will do. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Alright. Ooh. Remember to treat yourself. Anyway, as I was saying, it has been 5 years since I came to Japan, and also kind of 5 years of doing YouTube. I did do a little bit of YouTube before I came to Japan, but mostly I've been a Japan YouTube kind of gal, and yeah, it's been 5 years. So happy 5 years, everybody! It's way too strong. I also do want to say a massive thank you for watching me over the years. It's been 5 crazy years. I have had a truly amazing, wonderful time in Japan so far, and on YouTube, and it's seriously, you know, it's changed my life. It's made my life. You know, it's just been excellent. So thank you so much for all of the support over the years, and for being kind, and for, yeah, supporting me. Also, do you like my slippers? Kind of a weird angle, but they look like Battenbergs to me. For my 5th anniversary, I wish to A your cues. So on Instagram, I asked you for your cues, and now I will A them. Let's start with question number 1. Why do you leave your small apartment?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Next question. I got a lot of the same question of what are my plans in the future in Japan? Am I going to be here forever? When am I going to leave? Am I ever going to leave? You know, that kind of thing. That question's really difficult because, you know, life changes so much all of the time. You know, there's so many different ways that life can go that I am kind of open to any possibility, and just going to go with the flow, I guess. I do love Japan. I don't have any plans to leave anytime soon. I just think at this time right now in my life, Japan is the perfect place for me, but in the future that could change. In the future I might want to be closer to family, you know, as like parents get older, and I want to spend more time with my family, and yeah, I don't know, who knows what's going to happen in the future, but I'm open to changes. Speaking of family, the next question I have is, how often do you get to see your family? Is it hard to cope with only having friends around? So, it's been a while since I've seen my family. But I actually talk to them on the phone most days. But obviously I do really miss seeing my family, you know, it's been especially a little bit difficult over the past year. So for my sister, I haven't seen her in like 2 years, and maybe my dad also, maybe almost 2 years? That's nuts! Yeah, this has been kind of difficult because it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna see them. But, you know, there's nothing I can do about it, so I just gotta keep on going, and I just call them all the time. But, you know, that's life. Let's go something a little bit more lighter. How has living in Japan changed your fashion style? Before I came to Japan, I was really obsessed with Japanese culture, maybe a little bit of a weeb. I was really into like Kyary Pamyu, and I still love her, she's excellent. But then like Harajuku style, I wore a lot of pink. Then I came to Japan and I dressed way down, like I stopped wearing so many crazy things. Yeah, I've kind of grown up. My early 20s has been here, so a lot of the things I could say, you know, Japan changed me like this, but I think it's just life. You know, I would have gone through those kind of changes if I'd been in another country as well. Yeah, my fashion kind of changed. Now I'm getting a little bit more into the crazier stuff again, but not too crazy. I don't know, I'm having more fun with it. Bang Emma versus Bob Emma. I feel like I could kick Emma with Bangs' ass now, but I don't want to. I would rather give her things and a hug and just be nice to her. I don't really want to kick my own ass, but I could if I wanted to. That's what I want people to know. The next question is Mario or Luigi? The one you don't pick dies! Oh my god! I gotta pick Luigi, and now Mario is dead because of me. I need Luigi. Luigi has weakness. Have you seen him cry in Luigi's Mansion? That is one of my favorite Nintendo moments. That's such the most raw, emotional moment I feel in Nintendo is Luigi crying in Luigi's Mansion. I have strong feelings about that scene. It's great. How did you learn Japanese? Where did you learn Japanese? What's your Japanese level? All that jazz. Nihongo jozu? Question mark. これから日本語で喋ります。はぁ、やばい。私の一番好きな言葉はやばい。でも実は動画とストリームで、インターネットであんまり日本語を喋りたくない。よく間違ってるから あんまり喋りたくないちょっと恥ずかしいと思います、2年前日本語能力試験受けましたけど合格しました。でもめっちゃギリギリでした。だから私の単語は足りなかったと思うね。会話時それの方が簡単と思います。もし私が言葉が忘れたら他の人が手伝ってくれる。でも一人では難しい。実は高校と中学校で日本語を勉強しました。でも7年間勉強しました。長すぎじゃない？長すぎだよ。7年間。でも7年後ひらがな、カタカナとこれはペンですしか覚えられなかった。やばいでしょ。その後大学で全然勉強しなかった日本語。その後日本に引っ越して1年半ぐらいあんまり勉強しなかったけど、その後6ヶ月間日本語学校通った。2018年から今まで1週間に1回だけマンツーマンレッスンに通っています。私はゆっくり勉強してますと、漢字ちょっと読めるけど全然書けない。書ける漢字は私の住所と私の名前。でも私の名前はカタカナでだから簡単だよでも今は5周年のお祝いだから5年間見てくれて本当にありがとうございます。でも5年間見てるかどうかわかんないけどでもありがとうね。はい、以上です。 That is the end. No more Nihongo for you. I think if you don't understand Japanese, it's gonna sound good. If you do understand Japanese, maybe it's gonna sound bad. More question. That's why this tastes so strong. The tea bag's still in it. Ow! Next question is biggest life lesson, as deep or vague as you feel comfortable. When I first came here, I said yes to every opportunity that I could, and it was great. You know, I had lots of opportunities to try crazy things, but it's been learning to now say no to things that has been quite a big lesson, and learning what I want and who I am and what I stand for, and you know, the kinds of things that I'll be willing to put up with. It's a lifelong lesson, I think, and it's been a big challenge, but I feel that lately I'm really understanding myself more. Still got a long way to go, but it's like I know what I'm about more, and I feel more comfortable doing exactly what I want rather than trying to bend around what other people want from me. So it's not really like a live your life like this, but it's like it's a big journey about learning about yourself. That's what I'm kind of learning about life. There's so many ups and downs in life. Life is ups and downs. I think I was talking to my therapist and I was like at a down. I was like, I'm gonna feel like this again. Like, this isn't the end of it. She's like, yeah. I'm like, but I'm gonna feel good again. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I guess that's life. She's like, yeah. I'm like, you're great. Here's $100. Somebody asked, do you regret living in your tiny apartment? No, it got me an amazing career and everything's great because of it. Even though I went through 11 months of living in it and it wasn't an ideal experience, I am now in a wonderful position because of it. So thank you, tiny apartment. And it was a fun experience at the time. So for a while, yeah, I don't regret it at all. If I had to do it again, I'd probably do it the same way, but if you do come to Japan, probably just go for a share house instead. It's going to be a lot more comfortable than a tiny apartment, to be honest. How old are you? I'm 25, turning 26 in half a month. My birthday is the 7th of March. Next question is, why are you? What? Somebody asks, are you still in love with Japan? Still not bored? Yeah, to be completely honest, I still really love it here. I'm really lucky to have the job that I have and the friends that I do, and everything's worked out really well. So I'm super lucky, and I can't, you know, if people are asking like, will I be able to move to Japan? What's it going to be like if I move to Japan? I can't answer that for you because I don't know. You know, everybody has different experiences, and I have a very lucky view of Japan. You know, I'm very privileged, you know, to be here and living the kind of life that I do. And I love so many things about Japan. I love the 4 seasons. The 4 distinct Japanese seasons. I actually do though, it's great. I love all the seasonal food. I love how many new things there are to try every single year. It is sad when your favorite seasonal items are gone forever, but at least there's new things all the time, so you get to try heaps of stuff. You know, in Tokyo, there's always just so much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with Tiki, the back streets? And also, I got a lot of questions being like, is it okay for me to travel to Japan if I don't know that much Japanese? Yes, seriously. If you know, even if you know like no Japanese, you'll probably be okay. There might be some kind of awkward situations, but if you just know like set phrases, just learn like arigato gozaimasu, sumimasen. Basically, the more Japanese you know, the easier your time will be here. And also the more experiences you can have. If you can understand a little bit more, maybe people will be more open, or you'll be able to understand where the best things are. You know, there's so many things, but you know, you'll be fine. Just give it a go. It's great. This place is great for a holiday. I'm sorry to be saying that during a time where you can't come for a holiday, but in the future, it'll be a good time. The next question is, my boyfriend asks, bird up? What does bird up even mean? Somebody asked something interesting. They said, what is your takeaway? What is the moral of your story? I'd just say, give it a go. I guess that's my moral of the story. Just give it a go. Things in my life happen because I tried to do them, did my best, gave it a go. You know, just give it a go. Okay, next question is, what things do you like better in Japan than in Australia? The toilets. The toilets are excellent here. Every time I go back to Australia, it's like culture shock. I'm like, oh yeah, it's just a straight up toilet with a plastic seat and nothing fun happens. Also, Japanese food is better in Japan. What's been the best thing and the worst thing about moving to Japan? I mean, the best thing is like friendship, my job. The worst thing is moving away from my family, and also the banking systems here. I will never not be angry. There's so many issues. Don't get me started on interest rates. Anyway, we're not going there. I'll get upset. The next question is, why do you own Hot Fuzz Yaoi? And to that I say, why don't you? How big are your biceps now? Ooh! Not as big as the pic I took the other day. Here's my arm, and then we bring her around and she's like, wow! Though I worry, like, if I ever got in a fist fight, I feel like there's no strength in there. Like, I've never tried to punch anything. If I punch something, I'm worried that it's gonna feel like punching in a dream and it's like, and there's nothing behind it. But what if I'm so strong that I punch someone and their head falls off? That's a genuine fear. Because what if I'm just so strong and I just don't know my strength? You know, somebody said, do you pay for mandatory pension? Yes, I pay my taxes, pay my pension, pay everything. It's expensive. So a lot of visa questions and stuff, and a lot of like, do you want to be a citizen? A lot of people ask, do you want to be a citizen? And no, I don't. Because if you become a citizen in Japan, you have to give up your other citizenships. So I'm a citizen of the UK and of Australia, and so I'd have to give up both passports and both citizenships to become Japanese citizen. If you become a permanent resident, it takes about 10 years, it depends on your situation, it takes about 10 years of consecutive living in Japan, unless you marry a Japanese national or you have a really good visa or like a highly skilled professional. There's like a way to get around it. But usually you have to be here for 10 years and then you can apply. But for me, I kind of effed it up when I messed up my visa that one time, like 2 years ago. Very cool, thanks Emma. It started the counter back at 0 because it wasn't really consecutive years of being in Japan because I messed up the visa. So I've technically only been here for 2 years. So I've got 8 more years to go before a permanent residency. It's very cool. Last question I'm going to leave off on is people wanted me to talk about mental health in Japan. People are kind of worried, like if they move here. Unfortunately, mental health isn't the best here, but there are therapists. I see a therapist who trained in the US, and she's wonderful. I've seen her for like 3 years. Love her. But it can be a bit expensive. I've heard that psychologists are covered by health insurance. I'm not sure if that's true. You can look into it. Therapists aren't. I already said the price of mine is like $100 for a visit. So I go once a month as like a little check-in, a little treat for myself. Because, you know, living overseas, away from your family, in a job, in a freelance creative job where it's like, and people talk to you all the time and weird stuff happens, it's like, a therapist is a really good thing to have. So that's why I go to therapy. That's my mental health stuff in Japan. I think that's it. Are we done? Thank you so much for all of the support over the past 5 years. This journey has been absolutely insane and I'm incredibly grateful. It's just been amazing and I'm incredibly happy with my life here in Japan. Here's to another 5 years? Another 5 years of making stuff and having a good time. Hey! You're gonna be with me until I'm 30 and maybe even after that. 35, maybe 40, maybe I'll do this for the rest of my life, who knows? I'm gonna head out, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, or hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the past 5 years. And I will see you in the next video. Are you gonna do it with me? Are you gonna do it with me? Are we doing it all together? Ja!